Alrighty folks, it is your boy Seppo here, coming at you guys with another vlog. This week we're gonna take a look at my mid-season in the bag. I have had some changes made in my bag. I made a in the bag video in Spain early this year, but it's been a few months after that, so I have probably half of the bag switched out by now. So let's just dig into it and make this pretty quick. So I'm putting with 350G PA3s now instead of 300. I had those same putters in my bag for super long, so I switched at Waco, inspired by Kevin Jones. He was like laughing at me using the old putters, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. So I actually switched to 350G in Waco, and then I just swapped to these two as my go-to putters only like a couple weeks ago. Really old team stamps, probably from like 2014 or 15, and then I have one that's 350G in glow plastic, and this is kind of like my just another practice putter in the bag. And I've been really loving this. I like the feel of the stiffer plastic, really digging these, and been putting pretty good with these. I still have these two that I've been using for a long time. I have my really beat up 300 plastic PA3. This is for long putts, short up shots, turnovers, little flakes, you know, around a bush or something. This ain't going nowhere. I also have the really old 400 plastic PA1 that's been in my bag for several years, for multiple years by now, and it's just really straight. There's no way for me to put it out because it's really durable and it's still straight, and I can do so many things with this. It also goes super far. I have obviously gotten my signature PA1, the King of the Forest, and this is just my overstable putter in the bag. I can do several things with this. It's been beat up a little bit, so it's not the craziest meat hook anymore, but still overstable, and I can do really many things with these, and you'll be seeing me throw this for almost 100% of my upshots. My mid-range game has actually changed pretty good amount. I mean, I still have my A2s. I do the same things with these as I used to. I probably don't throw A2 as much anymore as I threw probably in like Waco time. I was throwing this like all over the place, but now I mainly throw this for sidearms and when I really need that overstable mid, because I've been kind of digging the M1 recently. It's also overstable, but it has more of that wider diameter mid-range feel, which I like for control and for wooded shots. I was doing this really good, but it's a little bit smaller than a mid-range, so I kind of have to throw it differently. So I wanted to put an M1 in my bag, so I've been working with this for a good while now. I think only other mid that I had in my bag in the last video was probably this one. It's my 400G Garrett Girthy M4. I throw this mainly for rollers, honestly, anymore. It's really understable. I might, you know, throw it for some crazy soft hyzer flip or a sidearm, but mainly actually thrown for rollers these days. And then all the other mids that I have in my bag are new. I just put this in my bag actually today. It's brand new 400 plastic M4 from way back in the days, probably 2013 or even 12. It's actually kind of stable. It's really straight, but I like it because it handles a little bit more sidearm power than the orange one, and it's gonna beat up to that nice and softly understable rather than this orange one being a little bit too understable now for those backhand turnovers. And then I have two M3s in my bag. They're both 400 plastic, both also really old, probably 2014-ish. This is a Nicola Castro signature series, 177 grams. Both of these are a little lighter. This is also 177, so not exactly max weight, but pretty close. Both are really flat, really board flat. I got this one from my brother, which is my turnover mid right now. It's understable, but I can make it go straight with that nice hyzer flip. And I have this as my straight to slightly stable. This really, I can power this and it'll still hold up to the power that I have. These two discs are probably the discs that I'm most excited about in my bag right now. For fairway drivers, I carry F7, the same one as I had in the last one, I believe. Rollers, nothing else, honestly. It's just for crazy turnover rollers where I almost want to release in hyzer or land it far and have good amount of carry before it lands. and whenever I want it to turn over pretty fast. Another roller disc that I have is F5. It's really beat up F5. I've had this also in my bag for many years, and I can still throw this in the air though. I'll definitely throw this for nice hyzer flips, but I also throw this mainly for rollers these days. I put a new H3V2 in my bag, and this is one of the more important discs in my bag right now. It's just so straight. I can do so many things with this, and I'm just loving the H3 right now. I have some H1s, one of them being the original mode of H1. Really overstable, not actually like unbelievably overstable, but really overstable, you know, that meat hooking that you gotta have in your bag, thrown for sidearms and backhands. Really easy to control distance with this disc. And then I have my new Team Platinum 750G H1V2, and this is really flat, really overstable. I can do some sidearms with this, even though I usually rather throw this, but I've been kind of working on with some sidearms with these. It's overstable, you know, for my backhands where I wanted to have some carry, a little bit more than this, but still always finish left. Then I have my American dyed H1V2, which is really straight actually. It is overstable, but it's not very overstable, especially for an H1. But I love throwing, you know, really long, straight and softly finishing shots that I can really power grip this full power and make it go really straight, but always come back at the end. And this I think I will use very much at the end of the season, where we're playing in the woods a lot. I actually have now 3 D2s in my bag. This is kind of like it's working its way in my bag. It's my Team Platinum D2 in 400G plastic. These turned out unbelievable. I've been throwing this specific run of D2s for a good while. I still have 2 of these. This is the old one, mainly for rollers and sidearms. Sometimes, very occasionally though, only thrown in the air, but rollers and sidearms with this. And this is for anything that I need to get super far, hyzers, turnovers, straight shots, anything. This D2 will do it for you. And then this Platinum one, it's been working its way in the bag. It's pretty similar in the stability to this one right now. It's gonna be a little bit less stable probably as soon as it beats in a little bit more. So I think it'll be nicely between these 2 D2s that I have, and I kind of feel like there needs to be one between these 2 for the same stuff as I've had in the bag for a while. I have my go-to D1. This thing is unbelievable still, and I won't change it. I actually got a few of these from thanks to Team Isup. We made some trades and I have several of these now, so I'm all set for probably the next 20 years or so. This thing is unbelievable. It does anything I need to. I can make this go straight, turn over, hyzer, really anything. I have 2 X1s. I have this really beat up one. There's a squirrel running in the tree. This really beat up X1, just slightly more stable than this, so whenever I need a little bit more stability than what this D1 has, I'll throw this X1 because it's really beat up. It really isn't that overstable anymore. And then I have a brand new X1. I honestly never throw this. I've probably thrown this 20 times all year, and it's just really overstable. Won't use it very much, but it has its very own use and it's really important. That's all the discs I actually have in my bag right now. There was probably about 7-ish new discs in there, or close to 10 probably, with having all new putters. Thank you all for watching. I'll be playing World Championships early in August. That's my next tournament, and then I'll be on tour from then on until the Pro Tour Finals, which was actually just decided where it's gonna be, and it's gonna be in Emporia, Kansas. I've never been there. Pretty excited to go there. I really appreciate you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next week.